Let's go. Oh my gosh. Are we live?
And we are live. So I know, guys, it's a bit late, but we didn't want to miss a single day of making some dials and closing some deals. And to be fair, Ashley already picked some leads. She's gonna start dialing. If you guys wanna join us and dial, just reach out to me in Skool, DM me, or post your email. I'm gonna send you the link to join. And again, as you guys know, the condition: decent connection, decent light, decent camera, very low requirements. Even if you suck, that will be a shot. It will be probably one and only shot. But as long as you have good setup, we'll give you a shot. We give you leads too. And wow, look at this important guy. Is that a tie?
No.
No tie, man. No tie.
That's just the camera. It's just blurred. But it's a jacket.
That's
How's
right.
it going, Robert?
It's going well, man. How are you doing?
We are doing great. We are doing awesome. And again, I'm gonna do a couple of blasts, and you guys just can start dialing because it's almost
Heck yeah.
5 p.m.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go.
I was
Ashley, how's it
born
going?
ready. Good. How are you?
Doing good.
I bought some
And,
raw leads. I'm about to call a raw lead for my very first dial.
All right.
So let's see how this goes. I've been so excited to come live, you guys. I've been talking to some of you in Skool. I've been on Yuri's butt about let's go live. So today is not my fault. I was not late today. I was actually early. So Yuri gets a spanking.
let's freaking go. And I want to also tell you guys, if you're not guys subscribed to us, make sure to pay attention because we're gonna do some Super Bowl packages and bunch of calls.
Hey, Betty. My name is Ashley. I am actually calling you in regards to your property that you're interested in selling on Upland Ave.
That's false information.
That is false information. Okay. You don't have any properties you're interested in selling?
No.
Okay. I will take you off my list. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
And while we're waiting, grind 80% of active sale leads till midnight, 407 untouched active leads. Let's go.
Hey, Yuri, Betty. It's Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay.
Might want to get that out.
And Robert, did you send me your email in private chat?
My bad. Let me jump on that.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, is this Shamar?
Yes.
Hi, Shamar. My name is Ashley. I'm actually giving you a call in regards to your property that you're interested in selling on Northwest 8th.
Mm-hmm.
You're still interested in selling?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Awesome. I would actually love to hear more about it. I am actively buying in that area. There we go.
Oh, nice. So it is a newer construction.
Yep.
2023. Everything brand new. Everything looks good.
Yep.
What else do you want to know about it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the MLS right now. I do see that it's listed. So let me do this. I already knew that it was listed. Yes, I did. Okay. So you've had it on the market for about 28 days. Any luck?
I wasn't showing it for maybe 2 weeks, those weeks, but I didn't have it on lockbox. I needed to get to it. But I do have some interest in it. but I haven't gotten the full price offer.
No, yeah, that's good to know. I do have a couple questions. I'm not trying to be nosy, just very interested in helping you out, seeing if I could be a good fit. You know, I do notice that you purchased it not too long ago. Which typically means you don't have a ton of equity there.
Right.
You gonna have to pay out of pocket to get this sold, or are you gonna make anything, you think?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I was just wondering. Because I do work with properties like this often. I do work with real estate agents directly to find properties like this because I buy properties under subject to. So this may be a good fit if you want to get out from underneath of it. Let me see if I thought I saw the reason why you were selling. You selling because you're moving from the United States?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I'd have to see if this would even make sense number wise. But if I could take over this entire loan for you, would you be open to something like that?
Well, I'm moving entirely, so
Mhm.
I don't think that's what I would want to do.
Yeah, no, I understand completely, and you have every right, you know, to have some concerns because it is, you know, people who don't know about subject to, like when I first heard about it, I'm like, no, that can't be real. But it is. I actually own quite a few properties under subject to. I've actually bought a property recently because someone was moving from the United States, as well. So they just didn't want to carry their loan anymore and they had no equity. So what I was able to do is put some cash in their pocket and take it over. I do everything with contracts. It goes through a regular title company. Everything's legit, and you know I do put protection in place for you. So what would be is I would have an addendum attached that would state if I was to miss any payments, you would get the property deeded back to you and get to sell it again. I understand you're moving from the United States. You definitely don't want to deal with that. So, I mean, I would encourage you if you wanted to do something like this, I would probably be your girl because I specialize in this. So, I mean, it definitely looks like something that would probably best suit you because I can put some cash in your pocket. You know, you're not going to have to pay out of pocket to sell. You can actually get some money in your pocket. And again, this really,
I understand. I get that, but
Mhm.
keeping my keeping the loan in my name, it is a concern for me.
what's the main concern? Just so I can,
That I will
yeah.
still have the loan.
Yeah. So it actually be, so if you're concerned like credit wise, or you concerned you wouldn't be able to, you know, get something else, you know, loan like your debt to your DTA, like your debt to is, are you worried about that? Like your debt to income ratio, or I'm just trying to wonder what, because it really isn't a bad thing. Um I work with people, and I've worked with people who actually had their credit impacted, and then when I took over their loan, their credit went up because I don't miss payments. I work with a third party transaction company who actually makes all of my payments, so I'm not late. And then we have it set up so you would receive an email and it shows that it's paid every single month on time. I just, if you're not interested, that's completely okay. But I think you'd be so great for you. You know, I'd at least be able to put some cash in your pocket, you know. And again, I wouldn't even know if this would make sense for me because I got to see if the numbers work out, you know.
Okay, so do that. See if it'll work for you. Can you send me a text message with your full
Absolutely,
info?
I sure can.
And then
Yeah, nope.
that way I can reach out.
Yeah, no, I'd love to do that. That way you can look me up, see that I do this, and the only thing I would need to know is what your monthly mortgage payment is.
Okay. About 1900.
1800.
1900.
Okay.
29.
So 1800 a month is what your PITI?
29.
29. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I do when I acquire these properties subject to, I turn them into rentals. So I'll take them over, and as long as I have enough to cash flow on top of it, then it's a deal for me. If it exceeds over the rental value in the area, then it doesn't necessarily make sense for me. But let me see. So it says like average rent there is about 2,500 a month. Would you say that's accurate, or would you say you could get more for that property?
20, 25, 20. I would say that's probably accurate. 25, 26.
Okay, so you're paying more than rental value, huh? So I've made this work before, believe it or not. I don't know if you'd be open to it. And I mean, you could just keep me in your back pocket too. If you get some offers and you can get this out, conventionally, I say go for it if that's what you're more comfortable with. But you could keep me in your back pocket just in case that doesn't work out. Then we can, talk about this and see if it's a good fit for you. So I've made this work before by having somebody change up their insurance because I couldn't make it work number wise. And I said, why don't you try to see if you can get into a lower homeowner's insurance? And they actually did. And it took $300 off their monthly PITI.
Yeah, I know. It's the insurance.
Yeah.
Is actually.
That's what I'm guessing is probably pretty high, huh? Yeah. What I'll do, why don't I do this? I will message you all my information so you can look and see who I am. And if you want to revisit this idea, I will do a deeper dive on these numbers because right now it doesn't make sense, but we might be able to make it work. So I may be interested in doing this if we can make it work. But why don't you think about it and see how the listing goes for right now?
Definitely.
Perfect. So I will, Shamar, it was really nice speaking to you. Yeah, and I'll text you a little. I actually typed something out so I could explain to sellers who've never heard of subject to before. So I'll send you the little pamphlet thingy that I made. So it has all of like the objections I usually get with like the debt to income ratio and stuff like that. And how we handle that so it doesn't affect you. So I'll send that over to you so you can look through it. And if we reconnect again, amazing. If we don't, that's okay. I want to wish you safe travels. And if you need me, call me, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's not gonna work. That's the thing, you guys. So I know I stuttered a little bit because I was trying to read and handle explaining that at the same time, but I kind of knew it wasn't going to work once I saw her interest rate. She has almost a 7% interest rate. And it's not a bad area. I'll tell you guys where it is right now so you guys know. It's in Fort Lauderdale. So, I mean, that's not a bad area. And things like this, so let's say she called me back and said, hey, Ashley, it's not selling. I'd like to understand what subject to is a bit more. I would be happy to go over it with her, but I would just let her know, hey, it's not going to work for me personally. And I may try to go find a homestead buyer that might want to take this over. And then I could either stay middleman and wrap it. I can do a mirror wrap, or I could wrap it and try to, get some money off the top. But I don't know how many people would want to be paying too much higher than $2,900 a month, especially when rents are going about $2,500 a month there. So let's keep dialing. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. You guys can tell me what I could have done better. I know there's a bunch of stuff I could have done better. So I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts were. Robert, do you have anybody online yet, or you want me to keep dialing? He can never hear me, I don't think. Well, I'm going to keep dialing because I know you guys don't want to listen to silence. So let's keep dialing. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Okay. This one's in Jacksonville, Florida. I got a lot of buyers for Jacksonville, so that'd be nice if I could make a deal out of this. You guys, that last one I called was, I knew it was a listed lead, FYI. But I looked at the years owned and I saw
904.
I saw that, and you know what? That's my own bad, right? Because I should have saw that it said 0 to 1 years, and no one was getting great interest rates in the past 0 to 1 years, right? So I probably should have taken that into consideration. I do love property owned from like when it says like 3 to 6 years, or I think it's like 2 to 5 or something like that, because a lot of the times you can get them just when those interest rates were still, beautiful.
Nine 048314284 is not available.
Hey Darren, my name is Ashley. Was actually calling about that property on West 5th Street. I'm actually looking to pick up another property in that area. So if you could give me a call back at your earliest convenience, I would love to chat with you about that. Feel free to call my cell phone too if you'd like. It's 207-3. Thanks. Bye. All right. So message left. Let's do the next one.
How many people do you want to be on the buyers in Lead County? Like in the
So yeah. So you're talking about like you said buyers?
Yeah, it says buyers in Lead County. Usually that's the one in red.
Well, let me look and see what you're talking about. I don't know why I'm so confused.
Yeah, if you're looking at the leads, the screen, and it shows that in black is the buyers in the lead city, and then in red it's buyers.
Oh yeah, buyers in Lead City. Honestly, that's just with their deal speed. So yeah, they're stating that they have buyers in that area, and I don't really ever look at that, to be
You don't
honest
pay
with you,
attention to
because
that?
I have my own buyers list, but I like to use deal speed, and I should use it more because it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you even pay attention to the county? How many are in the county?
I do. I absolutely do.
And what's your number on that?
I usually like to see it at least above 100,000.
Okay.
But I bought it under before, like at 50, around 50,000.
Gotcha.
Again, if I know the area and I have somebody that's buying there, I don't really care how many are in the area if I have a buyer lined up.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So another thing I want to talk to you guys about, like subject to. So I've noticed when pitching subject to people who are either very highly motivated because they need to get rid of the property due to financial burden and stuff like that, you have a better chance of doing a one call subject to close. Somebody who is motivated but not necessarily on the fence with it and still searching other options typically takes a little bit more rapport building and the trust, right? They need to know that they can trust you. So her first thing was, I'm going to be out of the United States and I don't want a loan in my name. That's valid, right? Super valid. But at the same time, when she's working with someone like me, I absolutely know how to structure a subject to where she's going to be 100% protected. When I first started sub 2, now that's another question. I wouldn't want her to do a subject to with the old me. That, I learned a lot from failing on one of my sub 2 deals. So it happens, you guys. Sometimes you have to fail to really learn how to do it better and just be on top of the game. I guarantee I can structure a sub 2 right, like in the top 10% of investors, like the top best 10% of investors. I would put myself structuring a sub 2 right up there. And I'm not trying to be like snooty about it. It took a lot of failing and practicing to know what I had to do. And that'll be a story for another day. Some of you know about it, and maybe some of you don't. I have talked about it live. All right, so there we go. This one, what the heck? I thought I put so automatic text messages weren't going to go out, but I guess I missed a few.
Hi, this is Jay.
Hey, Jay.
We have two options. The first option, and my favorite, is for you to call me back.
Hate that. You got me.
Already left Jay a message, so hopefully he'll call me back first.
Hi, this is Jay.
Oh, you got this lead too?
Yeah.
My favorite is for you to call me back. So I do a lot of phone calls during the day, and just can't answer all of them. So just try me back. If you don't have time to do that, then leave me a message, and I will call you back as soon as I can. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Jay, I'm going to leave you a message and I'll try calling you back. But my name is Ashley. I'm sure you're getting a ton of calls regarding your property on East Lakeland. I'm super, super interested in talking to you about that property. I am looking to acquire more properties over there. So if you want to give me a call back anytime, I will try to call you back at some point. I'm definitely looking forward to connecting. Thanks. Bye. Oh, Jay's calling me back. Jay.
Hello?
Hi, Jay.
This is him.
Well, hello. Thank you for calling me back. My name is Ashley. I was actually calling. I'm sure you're getting a ton of calls right now, but I was giving you a call regarding your property that you were interested in selling on East Lakeland.
The 1202?
Yes. Yes. You're still interested in selling that?
I am still interested in selling it. I'm almost, these investors have called me so much and driving me crazy that they don't want to pay anything. And, you can't buy less than 300. The land's 300.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But, for an investor, it's not going to work. For a person that wants, it needs total kitchen, bathroom, total paint, total flooring, AC and heat. But it has new septic, new windows, siding,
beautiful,
attic insulation, water heater, but epoxy floor coating in the garage.
Ooh.
But, it needs some work.
Did you do the epoxy floor?
I'm sorry?
Did you do the epoxy floor yourself?
I did not do. I have a neighbor that does it for a living.
Okay. I'm an artist, so I used to redo furniture, and I would do epoxy top, like kitchen tabletops and dresser tops. It's so much fun. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had guys. He was taking his drive toys and going to Utah for a week and a half, and he said, "Man, I'll cut you a deal just to keep a couple of my guys busy." He said, "What color you want?" I said, "Do you got anything left over?" He said, "I got a warehouse full of stuff." Well, pick one. I don't care. So it's a blue and black with a little blue, black, and white kind of a color.
Amazing.
I didn't care what color it was. I just wanted something to make it look nicer.
No, that's awesome. I love when people do their garage floors like that. That is so cool. I love hearing that.
So I'm probably I'm probably about 475, and
Okay.
that doesn't leave. If you got to put $100,000 into it,
Mhm.
which if you had to hire a contractor, it'd be $100,000.
Mhm.
And it's not going to work for an investor.
Mhm.
That number would probably still work per square foot price.
Mhm.
If somebody wanted to remodel it and live here, we got a waterfront park and get, the kids can, the golf carts and, but for an investor that lives in Florida, the numbers don't work.
Right.
That's why they try to beat you up under $300,000.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You're not giving me anything for the improvement, so I'm not going to do that.
Right. No, I totally get it. Yeah.
I live 2 doors over. I've been here since '61, and I've got multiple properties in the neighborhood. My brother and I live here. Our mother just passed away, and
Oh man.
There's I don't know if you do you know the neighborhood? Have you driven around down here?
So, I have recently. I'm an investor and I'm nationwide. So I live in Maine, but I actually was down your way not too long ago in September. And my partner actually lives down there. So we just acquire property all over. We turn them into rentals, Airbnbs, we do some short-term rentals, but a lot are mid-term to long-term. But I am interested. I am a different type of investor. I like to tell people that because I don't consider myself like every other Joe Schmo that's going to call you and, want to be under 300,000. Because if I can make your number work, then I'll make it work as long as you want to work with me.
Right.
So I do creative finance. So if that might be something you want to hear about, then I'd love to tell you about it because I love talking about it.
Yeah, no, I don't do good with owner financing. I've done that a couple times, and one of them went really off the rail. I had to spend a bunch of my money on the 10-year note.
Okay.
4 years in, I spent a bunch of my money to save back.
How long ago did you do that?
2015.
Okay. Did you do it with like contracts and stuff like that? And
Oh, it's a contract, absolutely.
yeah, that's weird. Like, I put a lot of protection in place for the sellers I work with.
Well, I may not have done that because I had done it before. My dad sold houses out here. We bought land down here in '61.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a builder, and he built a house for $50,000, $40,000 to take $4,000 down, and $500 a month for 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
And then they screwed up in 7 or 8 years, and it wasn't bad shape because they were owning it, and didn't have to take it back. But it didn't work for my brother and I.
Yeah. So, what's keeping you from listing it on the MLS?
I gutted the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
I gutted the bathroom so I could retile and put new cabinets in.
Okay.
So with no kitchen, no appliances, no bathroom. It does have one complete bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to have heat and air and smoke alarms, and the house doesn't have all that. So a normal person put 20% down, 10-20% down.
Right, it's not going to work. Yeah.
Don't pass the inspection if a bank comes out there and go, oh, they'll get back in their car and haul ass. So.
Right. Nope, that makes sense. So, with that said, okay, it sounds like you have to aim towards an investor or you have to fix it yourself, right?
Well, that's about where I'm at.
Right.
Just fix it myself and then mark it up to offset that cost.
So why don't you do this for me? What if you finance it for me for 24 months? You give me time to come in there, fix it up, and then I can refinance out because I've created the equity.
What kind of down?
So I typically like to stay 10% down. And where I'm going to be coming in and putting like a lot of money. It sounds like it needs about $100K worth of work, but it sounds like it would.
It does.
Yeah, but it sounds like it would bring the value up quite a bit. So if you could work with me on that, I know you want to see some skin in the game, and I don't blame you. So I don't, I'm not asking for no money down, but if you could work with me, I could give you payments for the 24 months as well.
What would the payments look like?
So let's do this. So it's obviously going to make sense for me, right? Because if I get into this and I have to really overpay for it, and you know, I have to put 100K in, and then I'm underwater. So as long as the numbers make sense, I would love to go forward with you. This would be a really cool project. So let me see. So you said you wanted to get.
Before
Sure.
we go any further,
Yeah.
when would you have this on the ground? And if it's not you, then you got a contractor you deal with in Texas or something.
Yes. Yeah, I can get someone over there tomorrow.
Well, I don't think I like the 10% down. But
We'll be giving you payments too, though. You know.
yeah, but I don't.
Or why don't you just? What about this? I got an idea. What if you did like interest only payments, and I didn't touch the actual principal itself, and so you got the full principal in 24 months? Would that be something you might be open to?
Your monthly payment is just interest only at 4% something or 5%.
Correct. So what if I did this? So what did you say you wanted to get for that property? You said
I'd like to be like 475, 480, something right there at that.
That is a little high.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work for me. Yeah, there's just no room. There's no room. I mean, if you're willing to wiggle a little bit, we could make this work, you know. I can take it off your hands and get you paid the full amount, 24 months, probably sooner. I just like to put a little bit of cushion there just in case, you know. I don't want to run into something and then have it almost fully, you know, rehabbed and, you know, lose the property because I couldn't hold my end of the bargain, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll think about it. Why don't you call back? I'll let it ring. You leave your name and number on my voicemail, so I'll have it.
I can do that.
And let me stew on that, and let's talk early next week, and maybe I'll be a little more receptive to meeting your guy.
Yeah.
Take a look, take pictures, and see here.
Yeah.
We can go, and then we can talk from that point. How about that?
I would love that. I absolutely would love that.
How much does it cost you to send the guy out here?
Oh, I honestly, it's not going to cost me much. I mean, I have a few partners down out near you that aren't far, and if I bring them on to the deal, you know, they're going to be getting paid if we get the deal. So,
Okay.
yeah. So.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Okay.
Leave your name and number, and then let's talk next week. See about arranging that, because I like to say I live 2 doors over, and I'm going to build a new house across the street from this house. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Perfect.
So let's see what his schedule is. Line him up for, you know, middle of next week or something.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
And then let him take some pictures and walk through it, see what he thinks, and then that way you have a better idea of what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we do this? Yeah. Can I give you a call? So I'm going to give you my information. I want to make sure, like, and just kind of pitch like where I'd like to be, and make sure we're even in the same ballpark before I, you know, contact my partner and have him go out there. We're not even close to being on the same idea wavelength. So why don't we do this? Are you on a cell phone currently right now?
I am.
Perfect. So I'm going to text you from my personal cell phone number with my card so you can see who I am. And then why don't you do this, Jay? If you want to give me a call back in a couple days, or if I don't hear back from you, I'll give you a call, let's say Monday or Tuesday. And I would love to chat with you about this more, and I can do a little bit of a deeper dive and see what makes sense and see if we can make something work.
That sounds good.
Perfect, Jay. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
For the call.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. So does everyone know what I just did there, right? Hey, Jay, this is my cell phone number. And then I'm going to send him my card. Perfect. All right. So do you guys understand what I just did there? Does anybody? Just curious. I want to see if I get any responses. Are you on a call? All right,
Hey,
and I'll
no,
keep.
sorry. I was looking over a message that one of the people I just called texted me. So
Oh, okay. Did you hear what I pitched, Jay?
you know what? I didn't get to hear the whole thing because I was making phone calls.
So he wants someone. I don't even know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to really talk him down a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some value in the house for sure. He is asking about 100K under what it's worth. I mean, and again, it depends where the market's gonna go.
Sure.
But I was looking at comparables and stuff, and there's one in the area that sold for over 7, I think. No, right here, 690.
Okay.
And so he was saying 450, 475. So if it needs $100,000 worth of work, this one is literally 0.4 miles away, and okay, wait, I lied. I think that's active on the MLS. I apologize.
What about that black barnuminium?
I think what was that?
There's like a black barnuminium, I think, that either sold or they're just saying it's worth about a little over $1 million.
Yeah, in the area.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, it looks like he's in a pretty nice area. It truly does. So what I pitched him, I said, well, why don't you hold the note for 24 months?
Mm-hmm.
And what I'll do is I'll refinance out at 24 months because I'll come in, I'll fix it, and then I'll have some equity. So there's a couple ways to go about this. And again, I don't know which way to go. I almost want to kind of push him to hang a little bit, because I think that he can't list it, right? Because there's no I mean, you could list it, but you're not going to get any type of conventional financing.
No.
Right? So he could sit on it for a little bit, realize he's not going to fix it, come down on his price. Or I give him interest only payments, which the reason why I did that, you guys, is because interest only payments are still going to be cheaper. If I'm paying interest only 4 to 5%, on the purchase price, again, I'm going to really, stake out the math and make sure everything's correct, but you're still paying a bit less than private money at, 15% or whatever. So it just, again, it really depends. I think I'm going to try to shoot down for like a 2.5% interest rate. If he's going to ask for such a high purchase price. So again, this one has to be underwrote 100%. And I'm just doing numbers off the top of my head, looking at comparables. This is in a non-disclosure state, so I'm going to call my buddy Travis Wells, have him look at it, see what he thinks. But there could be something here, essentially, if I did it this way. It gives the seller their price. It lets me build some equity into the property, enough to refinance out, pay him out in the 24 months, blah, 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 blah.
Cool. Well, yeah, I hope that one works out. It looks like it could be a good one. And
it does. It looks nice.
Yeah. He seemed to be interested. So.
Oh, I probably gave him the best offer he's gotten.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
But what he really needs to do is come to terms with, hey, I have a property that's half renovated, or I guess not even half renovated. It's demoed, half demoed.
Yeah.
And I can't get conventional financing on it for a new buyer, right? He has to come to terms with all these things. And that's why, you guys, I said to him, and I forget how I worded it, but I said, well, you're basically down to investors or listing it on the MLS. Mm-hmm. Right. And then he was like, yeah, well, I can't list it on. So now he's down to investors. Yeah. So if every investor is telling him no, he's going to have to come down on his price. So I almost want to let this one sit and boil for a little bit.
Yeah. Because he's not going to do anything. I mean, you read the comments that the AI put. So
yeah. So I will follow up with him, you guys. I don't see any comments. Are people just not commenting?
No, I haven't even been looking. So I'm treating it like it's just you and I.
Yeah, well, because what's funny is, like, I would expect some questions on what I'm doing,
Right.
Because I'm throwing a little bit more higher level stuff out there for you guys, and I'd love for like some questions or even some advice, or if you think I could handle it better, like, give it to me. I can handle constructive criticism. I mean, don't be an asshole, but you could be,
right.
Give me constructive criticism.
For sure.
I don't know if I was allowed to say that. Okay.
Yurii
So
curses in here. He cusses.
yeah.
How do you handle properties that need to be torn down? Do you just basically let them know,
So
hey, this is what land is selling for in that area? Plus,
you can't do based on what land. You got to buy it at an investor price, and you have to think if it's a tear down, that costs money alone, and that's expensive to tear
right,
it down and haul it away. So you have to account for that.
right.
I hate underwriting or comping land. I am not the best at it.
Mhm.
I'll always call Ari and say, "Hey, can you do this for me?"
Yeah.
Or I'm asking ChatGPT.
I need to get on with some of your people. I need some people I can reach out to whenever things come up that I don't know.
Yeah, no, of course. We'll connect again and work something out. I'm actually having a meeting with my team tonight, and I'll talk to you after this. I got a couple ideas.
Okay, sounds good.
Mabel, let's call her. Sounds like an old name. Mabel and Guilford is their name. They're definitely old.
They've been married for 80 years.
Oh, I'm hanging up. You already talked to them?
No, I'm just guessing.
Oh. I'm like, I want to call it Newly. Then you were called. I just hung up. I guarantee they've been married for 80 years. Let's see if she sounds old. Or he.
Please leave your message.
No! It's probably because I hung up on them, so I'm going to try calling a third time. I hate that. That's okay.
Mobile homes on rented land. I mean, what can you do? Yeah, you can't do anything.
I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay.
You don't want to do that because hey, is this Guilford? Hi, Guilford. My name is Ashley. So I'm actually calling you because I was interested in talking to you about your property over on Harrison Street. Are you still interested in selling that?
I am. Will you call me back on another line?
Sure, I sure can. Do you want to give me the number? So think of it this way. A mobile home is not an appreciating asset. It's a depreciating asset. And if you're on rented land, it's almost always never a deal.
Yeah.
Because
they don't have the rights to that land.
Right. You're going to pay rent. You're going to pay rent like you're a renter.
Right.
You know, I had this great opportunity. I thought it was. I thought it was owned land until I found out that they had HOA fees of like $800 a month. And I'm like, and they could not sell it for the life of them. Like they were going to sell me their property. I think it was like $12,000, but I was looking it up on the MLS and it was like going for like 120, 140. And it was,
but it looked good.
Yeah, it did. And then when they told me that, I was like, yeah, this is not a deal.
No. Right.
And you couldn't even rent out when you own it, you have to live there. Like it just nothing worked for it. I was like, yeah, this is a shitty lead. Like, I'm sorry, I can't help you guys.
That sucks.
Yeah. So at least like it provides, I love how iSpeedToLead will absolutely provide that, hey, it's owned or rented land. So you actually should always read into that. Perfect.
Yeah, when I saw that rented land mobile home, I'm like, I don't think this is good. So,
hey Siri, set my alarm for 20 minutes. I have a hard stop at 6 p.m. tonight because I am hosting the accountability call over at Sub 2 tonight. So I will be. I don't even know if I'm gonna have time. Right, I'll probably have Andy call Guilford because.
Barbarossa speaking. How may I help you? Yes, is this Natalie? Oh, goodness. Natalie? Yes. Hey, I was calling about your property. Looks like you were interested in selling it at one point.
No, I already sold somebody else.
Oh, you did sell it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, hey, I'm glad you got it sold, sir. You have a good day. You have any other properties by chance? Oh, it was quick to get off. All right.
So typically, Alex, it would go to a buy and holder.
All right. That
I
one's
may
all done.
wholesale the deal, but somebody would want to buy and hold that because you got to think about it this way, right? They're gonna
Oh, sorry. I can hear you
build,
now.
they're gonna build up the equity in their property. Well, I would, right? I would. So like you're going in, you're building, making some equity into the property to refinance out. No conventional lender is going to give a loan on that at its current state. So you have to make it so it will get a loan. And so it's almost works better for somebody who's going to rent it out after, I would say, or possibly even live there. I don't know. And again, it might not be a deal and it could be a deal. Robert saw that. He had actually bought the same lead, and so he sees what I see, and it does look like a very decent property. There looks like there's some potential in there, but I will call Travis Wells on this one and have him do a deep dive with me. Texas is a non-disclosure state, so I feel like some of the info I get, I do question. I'm like, is this accurate? Are they, so I do worry about that. So I always like to double check with an agent in Texas. So I'll make another dial or two.
What time is it there where you are? Are you Eastern?
5:38.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Eastern.
I'm Central, so. Hey, Chad. Hey, this is Robert. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
Doing good. Well, I was calling about your property on Canterbury Road. Are you still interested in selling it?
I'll tell you the same thing I tell anybody that calls me and asks me about this house. Everything has a price. I'm willing to sell it if you're willing to meet the price that I want for it.
Gotcha.
That's really what it comes down to.
I hear you, brother. So tell me, how much do you want for it then?
I would be willing to sell it at $225.
$225. All right. I haven't looked it up yet, so just wanted to make sure I could
Text me the address
first. But tell me, how did you get to 225?
Let me tell him. Maybe here.
Well, I bought the place in 2020. I've put a new driveway in, new windows, new furnace, new cabinets, countertop, appliances. It adds up to 225, man. Right?
Gotcha. So basically, I mean, you're trying to get like market value for it.
No, market value is about 250.
You said 225. Okay. But yeah, pretty much after realtor fees, all that fun stuff, that's what you'll probably pocket. Probably a little bit less actually. So, but that's cool, man. That's cool. So you don't really need to necessarily sell it. You're just like, hey, if somebody wants to buy it for the price I want them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm a capitalist, right?
I hear you, man. How long you been there again?
I bought the place in 2020. Due to COVID, it pretty much set for a year. And I started doing the remodel in 21.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. Give me a second here. I'm trying to look into something. So you've been getting a lot of calls on this property?
I get called like 3 days.
I hear you, man. Well, I was hoping to be the last one that you have to talk to about it. So, but just trying to see if these numbers make sense for me. See if there's any other creative way possibly that we can make it happen. Tell me, if you were to sell it though, I mean, how soon would you be ready to get rid of it?
Honestly, like I could probably move out in a month and a half, month. Like I've been remodeling it as I'm living in it, so I keep my stuff limited because I'm not trying to deal with all that extra nonsense.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you. Give me a second here. Sorry, Ashley. I thought I sent it to you. I sent it to Yurii. So
You're okay. Are you still on mute?
there
Are you
you
still
go.
on mute?
Are you originally from Ohio?
Yeah, I grew up probably about 20 minutes west of here.
Gotcha. Are y'all
With the
y'all
full
in snow
amount to buy another property.
Oh yeah, we've gotten some snow.
yet?
Yeah,
Dude, it's like
New Year's Eve was a total blizzard.
Was it?
Complete whiteout. Yeah, it
ooh.
was fun.
Yeah. Our Christmas was not a normal Christmas in Nashville, man. Normally it's cold, but dude, it was like 70. It was crazy. And it's 70 today. I'm like, dude, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's
So-
like 52 right now outside. So I mean,
Okay.
you know.
Does he still have a mortgage on it?
Well, that's the one thing about Ohio. If you don't like the weather, just wait.
Ask if he still has a mortgage on it.
That's hilarious. Well, yeah, looking at this, I mean, honest truth, I mean, yeah, definitely it's not an investor's deal at all. So I would have to come in lower. So for me, I mean, yeah, I'm looking at like I would have to be at like 150 or so for it to even make sense for me.
You'd have to be at like 140.
Nowhere, no
And it's
way.
not nowhere even close to what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I paid 140 for it, and I put 60 in it.
Yeah. How much more do you have to do to it?
I mean, the next on my list is the bathroom.
So he wants full market value. He should
Are you gonna bother
absolutely.
listing it, or you're just gonna stay there?
Let's get him up.
I mean, again,
Let's get him a referral.
I don't care.
Let's get him a referral.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
it suits all of the needs that I have. It's close to my job. It's close to my kids. I'm not like it. Again, somebody calls and throws me the right number, I will sell it.
Retail of the property is only around 230.
Right? But
Yeah.
I also know that I am not going to lose money.
Sure. I understand, brother.
And I mean, I also know that, yeah, I paid 140 for it, but I also know inflation
Ask him if he still has a loan on it.
through the sky, you know, and yeah, like I'm not a dummy. You know what
Can
I'm
you
saying?
hear me?
You're right. No, I understand, man. Do you still have a loan on it?
Yeah, I'm still paying on it.
Gotcha.
I mean, but it's not like unheard of loan. It's just, you know, when the city forced me to do the driveway, that hurt, right?
Mhm.
Because it was like on my list, but it wasn't on my priority
I don't
list.
think this is a deal. I think the only
You know,
thing we could
so
do with
that
this
I
is
had to refinance
get an agent referral with it.
so yeah,
Ask
there's
him if
that,
your
but
agent can
other
give
than
him a
that,
call.
I mean, like the house.
I
is
would say
you
selling.
say?
listing is going to be better because he's an investor. He wants full market value. Ask him if we could send one of our agents over there to take a look at the property.
With the exception of the things that I've done to it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, I mean, would you be interested in us sending one of our agents over there to take a look at it and see basically what it's worth?
Yeah, that's fine. But like I said, man, I know what it's worth to me.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Yeah. No, you put a lot of work into it, man. You put some money into it, so I understand.
Yeah. I mean, it's just numbers for me.
What's
like,
his motivation in moving?
I have this much time. I have this much actual like
Why
material.
does he want to move?
I know that the house is worth at least this much.
Sure, but you don't necessarily want to move.
No, I have
Yeah.
no.
You have no desire to move necessarily. It's just if you get your number, you're good.
Yeah. Yes. That's
Yeah.
like I'm like they ask, well, why do you want to sell a house? I'm like, I didn't ask for you to call me. Call me, brother.
Yeah, I wouldn't even waste any more time.
I hear you, brother. Well, man, hey, man, hopefully somebody will come along and get you that number you're looking for. All right, dude.
Good luck, man.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I had missed all that because I'm like, where's the motivation here? It doesn't
Yeah.
sound too motivating.
Not at all.
I'm pulling it up. I'm like, okay, he just bought it. Well, not just like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It was on the market 220 days when he purchased it at 142. And yeah, he still has a loan on it, but it sounds like he owes more than it's worth. I mean, and again, where he's done all the work, it's probably worth more than I'm seeing. But he probably has no equity because it looks like he owes 206 on it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but it makes sense, right? Because he said that driveway. So he probably, because it looks like right here, he had to take out a new conventional refinance at, wait, hold on. Yep, 38.5. He took that out 8/17/2024. So that's probably for the driveway, maybe.
Yeah.
But he also did another conventional refinance for 170, which could be a different property for sure. Nope, it's gonna be that property. He doesn't have a portfolio. So
Okay.
yeah, he owes some money on it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even waste any more time on that. I wouldn't even send an agent over there. I thought there was motivation there, but clearly there wasn't.
Yeah.
You talk very well to sellers though. You do. Do you take the time to really dig into that motivation?
Yes.
Good.
So I'm just trying to find all kind of different angles. I'm like,
Yep. Absolutely.
and there was none whatsoever. So yeah.
Pace calls it finding the bunny. That's what the bunny ears are. And it's like, you got to find the bunny.
Right.
And sometimes you think you found the bunny. Like I've been like, oh, I got the bunny. And then like when they start talking, I'm like, oh, that was never the bunny. This is the bunny.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when they really open up. So, yeah. I mean,
it's what it is.
It is what it is. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to see what Alex is. Alex, yes, just one. Okay, Alex is coming up. Yay! I love Alex. He knows I love him. I adore him. So I need to know, all the viewers watching, why don't you have your little fannies up here? What is stopping you from coming up and making some damn dials?
Come on. I know I'm not entertaining, so come on up here.
No, you absolutely are. I just wonder, because this is, Yurii and I, we talk almost every day. Yuri's my friend, and we really are trying to put some amazing content together for you guys and also bring you guys so much value. And one of the things is we want to do the accelerator to get people up here, or, and I'm going to be putting a post in Skool, you guys, to find out, get a vote of if you guys want it on YouTube or in a Zoom. But my point is, we're bringing this value to you. Why aren't you taking this opportunity? You can sit here and watch someone make dials and score deals.
Mm-hmm.
What is that doing for you?
Right.
Yes, I get it's teaching you and encouraging you. I get that. But the best way to learn is taking action. It so is. Like, so I'm an extrovert. I mean, I know you guys probably would have never guessed. And so like that, like I'm a doer. I have to do to learn. Like I was never great in school. Okay. I was great at like making friends, and I was great at socializing, but books and like trying to learn, nope, couldn't do it. I have to do to learn. I don't know how many of you are like that. I know everybody's different. There's different types of learners. I think they have them into like 3 different buckets or 4 different buckets. I know people learn differently, but I think the majority of people learn better when they're doing.
Yeah. And it's nothing like cutting your teeth on some free leads if you can get them, So, and the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah. I mean, in SpeedToLeaders, leads are great, and like we've talked to you guys before, yes, they're not all going to be a slam dunk.
No.
But no leads are. No leads anywhere at a different lead generation company, or, even just someone, maybe you have a dialer. Every lead that they send you that's hot is not going to be a slam dunk. Just reading.
And especially if you don't know how to talk to them yet, or you don't feel comfortable, this is the best time to do it when you have coaches who can listen to you and give you some feedback. And it's just constructive criticism. Everyone's
100%
make you better.
And that's why there's many things, you guys, I can do better. We can all do things better. None of us are perfect making calls. I've listened to Pace call before, and I was like, oh, he should have said that. You know what I mean? So like everybody could do a little bit better. Everyone could use some constructive criticism. And it's doing is it's making you stronger and helping you excel in your game. Accelerator, right? It's in the name. So you could absolutely join. Are you in school? If you're in school, message Yurii. So, do you have a good connection, good camera? Not, it doesn't have to be good camera, but like, meaning you have a camera, lighting, and everything. Big thing is checking your sound. So I'm not 100% sure if Yurii wants to take new people up here today. We're going to be setting something up for you guys to be signing up to come up here. That way we can make sure everything's good before you guys get thrown in with the sharks. Yeah, if you don't have a camera, then you don't have a camera? Like on your computer, laptop, anything? So yeah, when I did the Nobody Left Behind challenge, I actually I did like a contest, and I was like, all right, we're gonna all vote for the most improved at the end of this. And we all voted, and that person who won, I gave them my mic setup and my camera, like that I had before all this stuff. And it was still a great camera and still a great mic. All right, we're saying yes, but I don't remember what I asked you. Damn it, I suck sometimes. I don't remember what I asked you.
Well, they had a camera or?
Oh, yeah. Because he said no up there. And then he says yes, so I'm confused. Are you saying no to something? And what are you saying yes and no to? Say yes, I have a camera. No, I have a camera. So yes, you have a camera. What was the no for? Oh, no, you're not in school, huh? I bet you that's what it was. I bet you that's what it was. Let me send you my link. Come join. Seriously, it's the best. You get coaching over there. It's a community. There's a free trial. So come and join. And if you don't like it, you can always, opt out or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, it's definitely worth it. It, like, honestly, I can't say this out loud, so I'm not going to say it out loud. Well, maybe I will say it out loud. So I joined a community that was super, super expensive. And if I would have seen this before, I would have absolutely joined this before I spent a lot of money on a huge investment. But I do not regret anything I did with Sub 2. Like, it was the best move I ever freaking did. So, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm kind of coming from. But here's my link.
Crap.
So click on that. And come and join, because like we do coaching calls, everything. You can talk to investors. I would love to have you over there. We JV over there. You'll get to hang out with me over there. So come on over. Come on over. Yeah. See, singing was never my thing. Yeah. So you guys, I actually am not making any more calls because I have to leave in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna call Andy though, because I need Andy to call that lead for me if he's able to. So you guys can listen to me talk to Andy.
Hello.
Yo, you're on YouTube right now, just so you know.
How's it going?
Good. I need you to call a lead for me because I have to go. I'm hosting the accountability call tonight. So Mabel, and it's one of the last leads that I bought. I guess I can tag you in it. For those of you that don't know, I did add Andy to my team. So right here, Mabel and Guilford. There we go. There's my timer. But here, I'm gonna tag you in it right now. That way, if you could give them a call, just say, hey, my partner Ashley called you, and just let them know I'm busy. And I asked you to follow up with them or something.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Do you want to come up here and make the call?
No,
I won't be able to. Just gotta take my daughter to a
Gotcha.
basketball game. But
Okay, perfect. Well, all right then. If you could do that, that'd be great. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you later. We're meeting at 8:30 tonight, my time, right?
yes.
Oh, perfect. All righty. I will see you later.
So I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye. Andy's great. I like Andy. You guys, so I actually do have to jet. So I absolutely adore all of you. You guys, please make sure that you are subscribed to SpeedToLeaders channel. They bring so much value to the investor world. It's not even funny. That's why I do partner with them. I stand by them 100%. So yeah, if you guys want to hang out, make sure you go over to their Skool community. We got a lot of things going on over there. Okay. So click on my link. Do you see my link that I just sent? Is my link not showing, Yurii?
It should be showing.
Can you see my link that I just sent you?
Yeah, I see it now.
Click on that. You did, and it didn't work? Okay, Yurii will explain it to you. He'll help you. Okay. Hope to see you over there, okay? All right, bye guys.
Have a good one,
Bye,
Ashley.
Robert. We'll talk soon. I'll talk to you after the accountability call or something, or if I don't get to it tonight, we'll connect tomorrow.
Cool. Have a
Okay.
good one.
Alrighty. Bye guys.
So I was saying, did you click join the Skool or no? Robert, let's make
Well,
dials.
Yep, just looking for some deals here, my friend.
SpeedToLeaders. Did you click on the link start free trial? Because that's where you need to click. Let me share the screen. And since Robert is still picking the leads, or what are you doing, Robert? You picking?
Yeah, picking right now.
Pick faster. It's not like you're spending your money.
Slow reader.
Slow reader. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. And I heard a couple of people doing this, and again, I know I'm with lead gen company. So, but leads that like sold or like zero motivation, you guys can refund anyway. But on a call, I would probably never ask anybody or say something like, so you're not really motivated. I don't see any way, shape, or form way for me to win anything with a statement. I mean, what's the best case? Like, what do we expect from the answer? Like, we expect that he'll start begging us and tell us, no, Robert, I'm motivated. Please lowball me just right now. Probably not. He's gonna do this. It's not happening. So in reality, so I don't see me winning anything with making the statement. And overall, I spoke to several. I always talk to my sales team. So anything what we do on sales calls, you gotta know why you say it and what you're trying to win out of that. Our opening, our closing, our middle section, right? I mean, if numbers are off, not much you can do with that. And again, the more exchange, the better. But I hear sometimes from time to time some people just making statements or phrases or even questions. I'm like, okay, you asked that. What did you win? I mean, you got the answer. Nothing. Okay, just annoyed the guy. And people, underestimate that. And that's why I want to emphasize, actually, funny enough, on our YouTube channel, we had recently posted Sean saying, like, I'm not using script because when you get to certain level, you don't need really a script. I think you always need a script. Like, if you are a full-time operator, if you are like doing it if you're doing part-time, or like you are like occasional caller or occasional real estate investor, you 150% need a script. Because your day probably looks like, okay, I was busy with that thing, I was busy with this thing, my wife just drilled my brain, my children were shouting, and I decided to make some dollars for 2 hours, so I'm hectic, and let me sit and make some dollars quickly. If you don't have some good script and fund yourself, and let's say you're in a bad mood, you're in a bad shape, or like the day wasn't yours, okay, all of us has this, so maybe your energy was low. And again, I say it all the time, but if your energy is low, the different shit can happen. Okay, I'm not gonna give you a pep talk. I always be pumped and motivated and excited about like 100 calls back to back on leads trying to find the deal, right? No, I'm not gonna tell you this stuff. So I'm gonna tell you, have in front of yourself the script that you can follow, like really good one. Like actually, we have in SpeedToLeaders one of them. I mean, if you can do better than that, you can just take SpeedToLeaders one, put in GPD, adjust it to how you like it, and make your own one. But just have a script because you can follow it. You're in a bad mood, you have screen in front of your eyes, you're gonna still follow it because you guys will see, and you see that there are some bad leads, definitely, right?
You're trying to reach is not available.
We don't expect to close every single lead. So, but the most important one is just when you get on the 6 or 7 lead that is good, so you don't screw it up. Because that's what's gonna happen if you're not organized enough. Maybe you're being out of form or something like that.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
And
trying
you
to
wanna make sure that you avoid this. If you potentially plan to scale this business further,
hang up.
Hey, Raymond, this is Robert. I was calling about your property on Northeast 139th Avenue. Give me a call if you are still interested in selling your property. I'm very interested in it. You can reach me at 256-714-5600. Hope to speak with you soon.
and here is another thing for you guys. If you plan to scale your business, or let's say make first hiring, it's even more important to record everything what you do, because you're gonna hire people that probably worse than you, probably dumber than you, no disrespect. So especially if you want to train somebody from ground zero, the more direction you can give to them, the better. And again, it's been proven by my personal experience, with the salespeople. I hire salespeople, and I mean, my best record is, I think, second day made a sale. And we sell software with a bunch of different things. But because I can get people in, and people who have no clue about industry or even United States. So, but the reason I can do it, I can clearly understand what's important, what's not, and what they can do and attack fast. And they have very detailed word-to-word script that they're required to execute. So as long as they can pronounce stuff and read from that, and again, with roleplay, quick, okay, you understand? I want them to be out there using the script and just making as much effort as possible. I don't want them to think and look at every lead that they get in our CRM and like thinking, oh, what happened there? What happened? No, just freaking dial, use the script. Just dial, and dial. Don't think, don't scratch your butt. Just open the script and dial. You don't like a script? Go to your manager, in our case, me, right? So go to me, tell me what you want to change. I'm fine with that. If you have hard time pronouncing some particular phrase, let's rephrase them. But you always want to have some script in front of your eyes that you execute based on. So, and I know it was a long speech, but I think it's just important to remind. And let's freaking. And if you guys didn't know, by the way, Coupon Club, so all the links in the description. Okay, if you're watching this, open description. If you're bored to listen to me, so in the description, you can see the link to join Coupon Club for 2 weeks for free to try to try $3 leads. Yes, just $3, and you can pick them and choose. And there is a link to get a great package that allows you to get like hundreds of leads. So unlike other PPL where you like, oh, you just pay per lead and you bought, let's say, I don't know, 10 leads, $100, and you already minus $1,000. With us, you get a package. You get an exclusive ones, expensive ones, and active and sale and lead packs, all of that just for 1,000. For example, there are packages actually from 1,000 all the way to 25,000. But we just try to load you with as many different leads as possible. Again, all of them close. Again, obviously different contact rates, but all of them close. And we want you to have enough reps, enough experience, and potentially to increase your chance to close deals so you can come back and spend more with us. That's the whole idea.
All right. Call number failed.
Are you sure?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, good afternoon, Sylvia. This is Robert. I was calling about your property on Bourgeois Street. Looks like you are interested in selling it, but it might be listed as well. We'd love to talk to you about the property and see if I can help take that property off your hands. Give me a call whenever you get a chance, 256-714-5600.
Are you a football fan?
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it too much this year, but I am.
What's your team?
The Eagles.
Oh, you're Eagles guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm a quarterback guy, so I like Jalen Hurts, and I'm from Alabama. So since he played there, I followed him ever since, and he's just a good stand-up dude. So, what about you?
Well, I think Jalen Hurts is definitely overrated. So,
You think he's overrated?
well, I'll tell like this: combination of him running and ability to be calm in any situation, I think is good. But like, I mean, we're gonna see. Hey, here's the thing: I'm not sure how much you paid attention this year, but I think, I mean, they really sucked on offense. But I wrote somewhere, I was like, hey, I give 30% chance that was Eagles' plan to like be like really sucky ducky on offense to show up like in the playoffs, because that's what happened last year. He played great in the NFC Championship and Super Bowl. There's only 2 games he really played well. So out of the whole year, they're just freaking running the ball. Maybe that's a strategy this year too. We're gonna see. I'm kind of gave 30% on that, you know, like because maybe, you know, especially since they're not creative initially there. I was like, I mean, they still won a bunch of games, you know, won the division and other stuff. We're gonna see how that goes. But
division, so yeah.
But I like Eagles defense though. I mean, Eagles defense, Vic Fangio, Jalen Carter. I think, you know, I think it's definitely legit. So, and it's probably the best defense in NFC. So I think you can just. I mean, well, Seahawks is pretty good too, but. You're getting a Cowboys guy.
You're a Cowboys guy?
No, he's
Alex.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I was like, dude, man, they got to be disappointing year.
Oh, you're a Seahawks guy? Oh, good for you.
Seahawks.
Oh, guys. So we're gonna have you for Super Bowl packages potential. Like we have Seahawks guy, we have Eagles guy. Holy moly!
Yes, sir.
And I'll be with Rams because Rams are looking like Ukrainian flag. So it's.
I was super demotivated when we lost Russell Wilson, right? We went through that phase and I was like, I quit.
You were demotivated?
Absolutely. I was heartbroken, dude.
Oh my goodness, that's the best shit ever happened to you. So that's
now I
like,
see it that way.
You guys fleeced Denver, just robbed them.
Yeah.
But hey, credit to Denver. They saw, I mean, I'm not sure why their GM is still employed, because the guy saw that Wilson was sucks and they gave him 5-year contract and they still paid, by the way. I mean, Denver still pays contract of Russell Wilson, which is freaking crazy. So
insane.
It's on their salary cap and they're number 1 seed in AFC. So, but probably because they're paying him, they won't win the Super Bowl this year. So because
I
mean, wow, they
cap space, you know.
Well, I mean, I think that Broncos definitely need one more like explosive player on the offense, and that's exactly money they could spend. I'm like, I don't know. That's so, and I think that's they're gonna miss. I mean, defense, I think is, you know, Broncos defense towards the top. Playing in Broncos, it's not easy too, but I'm not sure if I really believe in the offense. So, especially if they end up playing, let's say, Texans or something like that, because they're gonna. Potentially, they will play Texans in the next round. So, and that will be a different game. And we know that God loves CJ Stroud. So,
are you really a Rams fan, or are you just saying that just because?
Well, I'm like more like a football fan. I have Raven jersey at home that says Dad. So, but I was initially a Packers fan when I was like growing up, because it's the first team I ever saw in Ukraine. It was a part of a cartoon, and it was Packers team. So, and I saw Aaron Rodgers during this time, by the way. He was great until he decided he want to talk more about immunization and other bullshit. So,
Please leave your message for.
How did you end up being Seahawks fan? Are you from there?
No, I mean, I was.
Hey, Mr. Gillis, this is Robert Russell. I was calling about your property on Moreland Avenue. Give me a call. I'm interested in just want some more information about the property. So give me a call at 256-714-5600.
I was a Cowboys fan when I was younger, right? And then when I joined the military and I got stationed in Fort Lewis, Washington, I completely stopped watching, football for the whole time that I was there. And then they took me to my first Seahawks game in person, dude. I was sold. I was like, Legion of Boom. And this was in, 2012. So right at prime time when we won that Super Bowl. And I was like, yeah, that's my new team. And ever since, they adopted me.
So you were a little glory hunter.
Pretty much.
That's
Well, technically, I wasn't even a Cowboys fan. I was like, bro, they haven't even won a ring since before I was born,
Right? It's like, why are they still call America's team? Come on. That was like 30 years ago.
And Alex, you're kind of quiet, I would say. You can do anything with the mic?
I could just bring it closer to my face. So
okay.
better. Or let me adjust the volume. I think it's a little low on here.
You have control of the gain on that?
There you go. Better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was a StreamYard settings.
Right.
Cool.
Old grind 80.
Well, fellas, I got to get out of here, man.
That's it? Come on, Robert.
I know, man. Got to hit a Bible study, my friend. But, dude, it was fun. I hate that I wasn't making more calls, but next time.
Load the leads. See you on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
You do.
Yes, sir. Take it easy.
Me and you,
What's up, Yurii? Long time no see, my brother.
Long time no see. But no, I'm planning a Super Bowl campaign. So we want to launch some packages. We want to use AI coach more. And we're going to do some leaderboard. And we'll let people submit a bunch of calls. And we're going to play some prizes. So that's will be the plan for next, 4 weeks.
Dude, that'd be cool. I'll be down. Just let me know.
Yeah, no, I think that's need to make sure we keep it organized and we just make it happen. So, but
we all wear our jerseys, face paint.
By the way, I actually didn't think about it. That's a freaking good idea. So,
I can't wait for the thumbnails. They're gonna go crazy. I was hoping to catch Ashley. I had a creative finance deal I wanted to run by her that I got from my SpeedToLead, but guess I'll just text her later.
How's your team doing? Actually, I didn't know that you have your own VAs right now making some dials. What do you do?
I only have one, and she's doing good. She's pulling like 2 to 3 leads a day. So, but
Where are you
I'm
getting
paying-
the lists? Is it on X leads or where?
mixture. So batch leads, prop stream, X leads. So I'm trying to like test them out, which data is better. So we'll
Well,
see.
can you tell us more? I met actually prop stream today, so I want to bring them for one of the coaching calls, to maybe share some secrets about the platform or something like that. So
I've had-
but I mean, we're not sponsored, so like, do you have any feel like is there any difference, or is it like all the same stuff?
No, there's definitely difference because like when I personally have her using the batch dialer, and whenever I pull a list from different places, the data is definitely different because some of the contacts get replaced because it has new information, and so there's definitely a difference there. But in terms of accuracy, I think prop string so far is like more accurate, more up to date, if I'm being honest.
And yeah, you don't have to say it because I met them today. So, but
No,
do
no,
you
no.
feel like? I mean, is it based on pickup rate or what?
Yeah, based on the accuracy of phone numbers, you get a lot of wrong phone numbers with the other ones. So prop stream probably my first, X leads is my second one, and then batch leads is probably like the last one. But when one doesn't work, you try the other one, and the other one might have the good number. So it's a mix. But like if I were to say like which one, I think prop stream is probably at the top right now for bulk data, right?
Okay, but you know that prop stream bought batch leads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was wondering, right? Like if it's the same owners, or is it the same data now? Because it doesn't seem like it. So I had a
Well,
question.
it's
about
other.
that.
Can you still like create a new account with batch leads at all? I thought that you go to batch leads, you go to prop stream right away. No.
No, because I'm paying for both, unless I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, you have to separate accounts.
Yeah, you might want to ask them. How that stuff should work. I know you. I think you gotta pay separately for batch dialer, but
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, definitely got to check up on that. I don't like getting scammed.
Well, it should be their one of favorite clients, probably. So.
Well, I mean, I only have their one seater, right? Till my team gets bigger, then we'll add the extra accounts. But
Well,
cheapest
but hey,
way.
here is for your suggestion. By the way, if you want to get more viral a little bit, record the video how you compare them. And by the way, PropStream gives 30%. Do you know that Zach was like one of the biggest affiliates for PropStream for a while?
Oh wow, no, I did not know that.
Yeah. So he has like a couple of videos like, hey, batch versus PropStream. So, and yeah, he was like one of the top affiliates there. But 30% on subscription like lifetime is pretty good. And a lot of people know PropStream, so it should be easy money.
Yeah.
Because actually don't have affiliate thing. I think who else you mentioned? I mean, batch together with PropStream right now, so there's not many other options. I told Ashley, hey, because they like to talk about like deal source, which is basically X leads, but with face without CRM, basically, which is real flow white label. But I'm asking, hey, can you get some affiliate money for referring to deal source? No. I mean, okay, just promote PropStream then. I mean, 30% is easy, honestly. It's and again, I think this is, you definitely could get a lot of like popularity on this video.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, might just clip it, edit it, send it to an editor, and be like, "Yo, PropStream, what's up?"
no, but yeah, I mean, to create their link is very easy.
Yeah,
So,
for the affiliate link.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just on their partnership. I think you just need to quickly apply, but just make a separate video. Hey, I had VA calling those things. That's what information data we got. This is like pros and cons. I know you say about X leads, they have also CRM. This thing has better data. So if you use some free CRM, I don't give a crap about this. Data is better there, and and you just put it together and just put the links, and that's it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit down and organize the data, right? So I can actually show metrics and stuff. But
Sure.
yeah, that's a good idea, man. All right, I got some text specs. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Three 4 0 0 4 5. Please leave.
Still mute.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Please leave your message for 951.
Hello.
Hey, Winston, this is Alex. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
My name is Alex. I was giving you a call about your property on Barrancas Avenue.
Yes, it's not for sale.
Are you just telling me that to get me off the phone, or are you just tired of these knuckleheads that waste your time?
No, it's not going to be. It's not for sale.
All right, just double check and see if there's anything I can help you with.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
What lead was that? Was it active sale?
Yeah, it was a active. No, that was a sale coupon club.
Was it some fresh one, or was it a recent one, or was it like older one?
Maybe from 3 days ago, from the 5th, I think.
Okay.
That's when I got it. Yeah.
Thank you for calling. This is Sheehan. Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, Cian. This is Alex. I was giving you a call about your apartment on Calico Lane. If you're still interested in selling it, please call me back.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Gerald Sabina
is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Gerald
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, and I'm gonna get someone.
Please leave your message for
Christopher.
Hey, Christopher, this is Alex. I was giving you a call about your property on Settlers Way. If you're still interested in selling, please call me back.
I can't get to the phone right now. If you'd like, leave a message. If not, that's okay. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, Donna, this is Alex giving you a call about your property on Canyon Rim Drive. If you're still interested in selling, please call me back.
Hey, this is Donna. I can't get to the... Hello.
Hey, Donna, this is Alex.
Hi, Alex.
I'm giving you a call about your property on Canyon Rim Drive.
Hey, if you're an investor, we won't get anywhere because it's paid off. I have to have enough to get out of this one. I'm 65, so I don't have a house payment. It's too big for me, but
But you're looking to sell, right?
I'm going to put it up for sale by owner. And then if my brother and I are, and he's going to weed through the people. If they don't have the credit, I won't even let them come look at it. So for sale by owner first, and then I have a little niece that's a realtor. If my brother and I can't sell it, then we'll give it to her.
What's the reason you don't want to sell to an investor like myself?
No, I do. Because y'all can't give me enough. I can't make money, and you can't make enough money.
Well, that's
I don't want to.
true.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not here to waste your time, right? I mean, if you're looking to sell, I'm looking to buy, and I won't. If there's something that I can't get you, then like I said, we'll just part ways as friends. How much are you looking to get?
No less than walk away with $335 in my hand. So
5 in your hand.
yeah, like close it. No closing, no whatever.
Okay, I hear you. And if Donna, if I were to get you the 325, is this something that
335?
335. Sorry, I thought I could slip one in there by you, but I guess not. If I can get you this 335, are you ready to move forward today, or maybe
Of
someone
course.
else that needs to be part of this conversation?
No, it's my house.
Perfect.
I live here alone. Did you say, did somebody else need to be a part of this conversation? No, but it's always been mine, just mine alone. No husband, no ex, no nothing.
Independent woman don't need no man, right? Well, listen, Donna, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just have a few questions, right? And once I have all the details that I need, I'll get you an offer on this call, and if it's not what you are looking for, then like I said, I won't waste your time. How does that sound?
All right. Sounds good.
Can you tell me a little bit about, what you got going on condition-wise?
Okay, so new flooring about 8 months ago, everywhere except the master. So the living room, all the rooms upstairs, the bathrooms upstairs, put tile in one, put vinyl plank in the other. Two brand new hot water heaters, a new disposal. What else? I think that's the only new things. I already had granite. I'm looking at it right now. But I didn't, it's built in 2007. I didn't redo like the sinks or the faucets or anything like that. Like I just was going to sell it as is. But there's one thing, since I owned it 2007, I never had a garage door opener. So I got a new garage door opener.
Well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
And I know you said, you gave it a little lipstick and stuff. What can you tell me about the foundation and the structure of the home?
Well, we're in Texas, so I'm 65. I've had a lot of houses. We're in Texas. You can't show me a place where the houses aren't shifting. Not one place. I don't think. If you do, I'm 65. I lived in Euless and Watauga, and I've lived all over Burleson, Everman. And then over here, I've never seen any place where somebody's foundation isn't shifting. So I'm sure mine is a little. I mean, there's nothing going on at all that's major. Like, if it shifted real bad, you know how you probably wouldn't be able to open and shut the doors and all that crap.
Yeah, and that's mainly what I'm worried about, right? Like, something that would make me nervous is like obvious cracks in the walls and doors being stuck open.
Yeah, I know. My mom's in Burleson 5 inches, and she couldn't open and shut her doors, so that was big. But no, nothing big like that.
And
then I don't know what you show the bathrooms before I forget, but I added a bathroom when I built it. So it's a 4-bedroom, 3 full baths, and a half bath.
Got it. And was that permitted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was brand new build. It's when I added it right then when they were building it. Even before they poured the foundation, I already added that bathroom in.
Got it. And does it still look like the year the house was made, other than the upgrades you mentioned? Like, the things that actually sell the house, right? Like the kitchen and the bathrooms?
Yeah, like kitchen. I know because my little girl was just looking at houses. So the kitchen, my little girl would much rather have my kitchen, ton of cabinet space, and my pantry. My little girl's pantry. It has a door, but it's nothing like mine. Just a bigger pantry. What else? Would you say the bathrooms? It's just a standard. The bathrooms, what they put in there. I don't know what it's called. It's not granite, but it
looks
not
like
granite. Well, it's just solid white. It's what they used to, I guess, build the houses with. I'm going to look at it because it's not porous.
But it needs some love, right?
I like it like it is. It needs some love. No, it's fine. I mean,
And I know I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying that because you said you didn't do the sinks and the faucets and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they don't need anything. That's why I didn't do them. The only thing I'm going to tell you, the only thing that would make it look better, not the sinks and the faucet. My faucets are down when you wash your hands. The water doesn't splash out all in your shirt. Whoever put those new faucets that stick up 6 inches above the sink, they're stupid. That's the most ignorant thing. And then everybody followed it, I guess. Builders started putting them in. So everybody goes over there, they wash their hands, and it just, when you put your hands under there, that's on all the sinks, not the kitchen. All the bathroom sinks, those stupid things are sticking up so high, it just shoots water out all over you. Whoever did that was just ignorant. So I have the good kind. The only thing that would make my house look better it's still the original, the one chandelier in the entryway. It's pretty. But I'm looking at the one over the dining room table. It's just blah. It's just normal. Over the dining room table. And then the front room, same thing. It's just cheap looking. The metal, the silver with the. So really, and another thing that I don't have because I didn't like them, didn't care about them, just like the garage door. I just open it. I come from the country, just open it by hand back and forth. But now I did put that in. I have cornered whatever instead of the straight, instead of, the walls cornered. I had them do that. What I don't have that people love, I don't have ceiling fans in any of the bedrooms. I only have a ceiling fan in the living room. And the reason I have one in the garage that my daughter wanted put in, but they're grown and moved out. So it's just sitting out there. So no ceiling fans.
Okay, and don't worry, I'm taking
No
notes.
ceiling fans, and then the light over the dining room table's original, and it's just
Okay, it needs a
can-
little upgrading to be competitive in the market.
yeah. At least the floor's done though.
Yeah, you did
And of
the
course,
floors,
it's got a walk-in washer and dryer. Did the floors. The washer and dryer. I'm in here now. I hate my mom's and I hate my daughter's. It's so little. Mine has a door on it. My daughter's has a door on it, but it's still cramped in there. I've got plenty of room in mine. So
right?
that's
And
good.
how old is the roof, Donna?
Is 4 3/4, almost 5. Let's just say 5. Let's just go with 5.
So 5 years. Okay, so it still has like another
Mhm.
15 years, something like that. 10. And how soon would you be looking to close on this, Donna?
I'm ready. Just anytime.
Okay, so
Like in other words, yeah. If you said be out in 5 days, then I'd be out in 5 days.
Oh wow, that's pretty fast. That's an interesting response. What's
Well,
got
I
you looking to
mean-
sell this fast?
Well, I don't care what. See, I don't have a house, but I don't care one way or another. Kind of. I started putting all my stuff in tubs because I was going to move to Burleson, sell this, and then the market flipped out on me. I missed when it jumped up. My house without the extra bathroom on a corner lot, just like mine, sold for $425. But I wasn't ready then when the market jumped up like that. So,
Should have taken
the market, huh?
So you should have taken the chance, Donna.
I didn't have a place to go. It was too early. It's before I got cancer. So I was still working. So I didn't want to move to Burleson yet. I was still working. So now I'm not working.
Hold on, you can't
That's-
just
that's
know,
what happened.
throw something at me like that and glide right past it. Is everything okay with your health?
Yeah. I had to quit work though. So see, I was still working when when it jumped up like that and that person got $425. So I wasn't ready to go. I wasn't 65. I didn't have cancer. So shit.
And what has you
Now-
ready now? What's next for you, Donna?
I want to get out by my mom. She turns 88 January 10th. So all my family lives in Burleson. But it's not that bad of a drive from here to Burleson because I don't have a house payment. And that's why it's Alex, right? Is that your name?
Yes, ma'am.
So I can't take less because I'm not going to go out there and get another house payment. I don't want another mortgage. I can't do another mortgage. I'm too old.
Yeah, I hear you. Now with these interest rates, right?
What are they? 6 something?
Almost 7, right? They say they came down by 1.1 something or 0.2. That doesn't do it for many people.
It didn't.
And it's the
See,
same. It's the
I've
same
got
for
good
us
credit,
investors,
so I don't know. Yeah. So they said it came down a point, but it really didn't. Is that what you just said? I'm sorry.
No, I said, yeah, it's something. I think it came down like 0.25 or something from what it was at its highest.
Oh, and it didn't move it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that's not going to do much for people, in terms of making them want to buy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to drop. Damn, remember when it dropped and people, all of them refinanced and got 3% and shit like that? Remember when that happened?
Absolutely.
Wasn't that long ago?
Yeah. Before COVID, right? Or during?
I can't remember. I just remember all my friends doing it. But mine was already paid off, so it didn't help me any, but damn, I wish that would happen again where people would want to buy houses,
Absolutely. But the reason I asked about the time frame is just making sure that, we don't have to, arrange something to where we don't, we don't want to put anyone on the streets if we buy the house from you, just try to plan ahead.
Yeah. I know nobody talks about it. None of the investors have, and maybe you'll listen just a little more. Not listen, it's just, so this is where I raised my 3 kids. I mean, next door to me they have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old and school-wise. Everybody talks about Burleson schools. Burleson
Sentimental
schools
value
sucks. I know, because I had all my cousins that everybody graduated there. And a lot of schools they say are good, but man, Eagle Mountain, the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school, I got out of that. I got a nurse, a teacher, and an engineer. I mean, it's a good damn school. It'd be a good place to raise a family. I wish a family would get in this house.
Are
4
the property
bedrooms.
taxes good for the
Well,
school?
I can't tell you. I always fight them. So it wouldn't be. I do. I go up there with pictures and comparing. I make them come down. I always fought them. My brother said, "Quit doing it," but I fought them every year. But now, it's not a good comparison, Alex, because it's 2,700 because I turned 65.
Yeah, you do get a break, right?
I get a big break. It's homesteaded, so that's a break. That's 140,000, and then my age, 65. So you can't go by those taxes, 2,700 and something. I know the neighbors across. I got on Tarrant Appraisal District and started pulling up some of these neighbors, what their taxes were. So the neighbors across the street, the 2 nurses, and I know this is a 4-bedroom. I don't know how many square foot, but it's 5,000. Like 5,077.
Square feet, you mean?
Taxes.
Taxes. Oh, my bad.
I got on Tarrant Appraisal District and started looking at everybody around me, their taxes. Because when my taxes came, remember now we get the 140,000 break plus the homestead. And I turned 65. So I guess before that, mine were about 5,300 before all this good stuff happened.
And Donna, I'm just a little curious, where did you get the 325 price from?
From what I need to get a house out in Burleson without me getting another mortgage.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, just the houses out there, they want too much. They want more than the houses around here, and it's stupid. I just can't. I would have to take all the money you give me and put it all in a house there and hope like hell I could find one. I really would rather have 350. The houses I've been looking out there are all like 350, 365. The cheaper ones, freaking pieces of crap, man. Where the idiots turn the garage into another room. It's so stupid. So then you don't have a garage, and they're 1978 and they don't have much square foot. Ugh. So that's where I got the 335. Because I don't want a mortgage. I'll just stay here and pay 2,700 in taxes and not have rent.
Yeah, but
So
you need to be close to Mama, Donna.
Well, she does everything on her own. My brother's with her. I mean, my brother's the one who does everything for her now. Yeah, no, I want to be out in Burleson. That's why, if you said, when can I sell it? Well, I already thought I was going to be out there. I mean, I had all my shit in tubs, a bunch of shits at my brother's house, my mother's house. That's why I was telling you, yeah, I'll be ready to go right now. Clear it out. I have 2 attics. I didn't tell you that about this house. So 2 attics. I mean, good for somebody. Kids, decorations, Halloween, Christmas, everything. You know, and they're floored. They're floored attics. One out here in the garage and one upstairs.
So for this one, guys, it's
two
the
attics.
highest comp.
My whole point is I already clearing that stuff out. I just been giving donations, giving stuff away, got my furniture up for
in better
sale.
shape.
But if you said go, then I'd just move all of the furniture if it doesn't sell and all that.
Understood. I'm just asking because, you know, as an investor, I just got to make sure that I'm not overpaying for properties, you know, just like you don't want to
Well,
overpay.
if you gave me
with
hey, Alex, if you gave me $335 and let me walk away with it, you had to do all the closings and all that shit, you would be getting ripped off. I would be ripping you off. So that's why I said, I don't want to try to make you pay $335, damn it. I am ripping you off, but I don't mean to be. I'm cool as shit.
You sound cool as shit, Donna. I know I like you. But I mean, this doesn't mean there can't be a deal there, right? It just depends on how we work this deal out. Why haven't you listed it, Donna? If you want top dollar.
Because I hate giving the real estate people. You know, there was a big lawsuit and those stupid idiots lost because I just can't stand them because to me, they rip people off. I feel sorry for them. You couldn't make me be a real estate agent. And I know a bunch of people that got rich from it, a bunch. But it's up and down. Right now, they are struggling and going under, the real estate agents right now. Okay, anyway, I don't like them. Because some of them come in and say, oh, well, 4% on the side and 3%. And now, me, the seller, I can. And I think I'm going to tell my little niece, but she's going to get pissed off because she's young and preppy and not like me. But I'm going to tell her, Grace, 2%. And I said, whoever's coming in, 2%. You can say that now because of that lawsuit. But they're going to want to come in with 3 on each side. So I'm going to lose 6%. That's why I don't want a real estate agent. And my brother and I have sold 3 houses by owner. So I don't know. But hey, Alex, if it comes down to it and I get tired of staying here, but I can't see that happening because I don't have a house payment. But the house is way too damn big for me. I don't know. You just can't see. You know, I don't know. We just need to put a new chandelier in the front room, and I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I just had to put my fucking dog down yesterday. My little baby, and I've been crying and crap. Shit. Oh, you've had to put a dog down, hadn't you?
Yep. Yeah, I lost
the worst.
Baby Great Dane. You know, she got sick, and we tried fixing her. My girlfriend
that's what I try with mine.
And it just wasn't meant to be. But we have her ashes here in our living room with a little pink collar. So
I have his Rocky. His name is Rocky. He's a rescue. But my sister had 3 Great Danes, and they didn't have that. So you didn't have yours that long, and she got sick. Mine got sick too, but they couldn't save him. He had a tumor. Freaking, he was around me, and I got cancer, and then he got cancer. A big old tumor that just his lungs, his intestines, his liver, and they couldn't save him, so they couldn't save your little baby. Okay, well, anyway, back to the house. I don't care. Where do you live? You can come look at it, and I'll help you. My brother. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so if I go up there, you know, you need to give me a good deal, Donna.
No, you're in San Antonio. Damn, yo hablo español?
Mucho. Soy nací en Mexico.
Good. You speak a lot of Spanish, and because you're from Mexico?
Yes, ma'am.
I got busted into North Side here. North Side here is they put little white kids. There was 2 little white kids, and it was all Mexican. So my first boyfriend was Gabriel Garcia, and the first words I learned, of course, pendejo, you know, all the cuss words at me. What? I was a little white kid. You ought to see my pictures. You ought to see my school pictures, man. But see, so don't say anything, Alex. Like, that's what we call them. I grew up with Mexicans. I don't call them derogatory, and that's not derogatory. And everybody at work said, Donna, blah, blah, blah. And I said, come over here to North Side. Screw y'all. That's what we grew
don't
up.
gotta
Gabriel
explain anything
Garcia.
to me. We love you, white girls.
Good. 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 See, and the old school white girls, us, yeah, we love mix. God dang. I hung around with the Vallejos. There were 9 of them. Tortillas every time. If we wanted to, we stopped by the Vallejos. They had tortillas, their mom, and a big pot of beans all the time. All the time. Anyway, back to San Antonio. Damn it, Alex. Well,
Yeah,
I
a little
can send
too
you
far.
pictures.
But I got
Well,
properties all over the place, and I got boots on the ground. We just got to make sure that it's we're not wasting each other's time.
well, you
And that's why I wanted to
can't.
hop on this call
Yeah,
with you.
I already said, Alex.
Yeah, I know.
335,000 would be ripping you off. You can't make enough.
Well, what if I give you enough so you can buy a house in Burleston? I see some for sale for 215,000, Donna. You don't need
Bullshit.
235. I can send you the link
Wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait. No, where is it? Can't be in the hood.
No,
Can't
this
be
one.
over there by Crowley. I should tell you where my mom, my daughter, it's got my only grandkids. I should tell you where they all live.
Yeah,
But
you
you
should.
tell me
'Cause
the
listen,
neighborhood.
you sound like a great gal, Donna. I really like you, and I would love to make it happen to where you're close to your mother, and not have to do the
Let me look at the
chandelier.
houses in Burleson. I hadn't looked at them in a while. I saved a bunch. And I sent them to my daughter and my mother. There's no way 215. Just tell me the address. I can look it up on Zillow in 2 seconds, man.
516 Northwest Renfro Street. Okay, tell me where to look, and I'll help you.
Well, no,
'Cause-
my brother, he has 3 houses right off Renfro. He has a duplex. He won't even let me have one of his.
Oh my
And he's only a year older than me. He has 3 renting houses downtown, 516 Northwest Renfro. He lives off Renfro, and he has 3 houses off of Renfro. That house has to be old, but I'll look at it. I'll look at the
Well,
house. I tell you what, Alex.
Yeah, do that, because look, like I said, I'd love to help make this happen for you. And the only way I do business with people is I gotta get to talk to them and see if I can even help them, and it has to be a win-win situation for both of us. And
Okay, well, I'm going to have to come a lot down for it to be a win for you, but this is a big, nice damn house. God, you seen it from the outside at least?
Yeah, I've seen the
I'm on a
pictures.
corner
and,
lot.
yeah.
Me and my mom. See, I got cancer and let the yard go, but man, I was brought up good. Me and my mom, out in the summer heat, sodded that whole front yard. We went up to the place, loaded my car with grass, dug it out. We didn't even rent a tiller, man. We did it by hand. And people would be stopping by saying, y'all better go inside. What are y'all doing? But so the whole point is I came out here. A corner lot, and man, I sodded the whole thing. It's beautiful. I've got the best yard now. Me and my mama did it.
Big houses are awesome. As an
Uh,
investor, when I think
send
of
you
big house, I
pictures.
also think of, quite a little bit of work, and it's livable, right? It's not in shape. You sound like you take good care of it. But in order for me to make it competitive in the market, I will have to make it look nice. And the only reason I asked is where you came up with the number is because I see one that sold for 315, and it looked like updated light fixtures in the kitchen, and kind of like a little modern. And that one's
315
in,
over here.
yeah,
Around me, 315, and it was a 1-story, and it was a 3-bedroom, and it was on maybe Big Wichita, or I watch everything you're doing. I watch, except the one thing I have failed to do in a little while, Alex, is I got to look at the houses in Burleson again. That part of Renfrew you're talking about.
And there's another one around the street on Blue Ridge for the same price, and they're good-looking homes. One's remodeled and one's just like in decent condition. So
But
it's
tell me
not
what
like,
year they're built.
yeah. Okay,
I can't take less. I'm going to start looking at them, Alex. If I find a house, if I find 3 houses in Burleson That's what else you could replace that would make my house look badass. It already looks badass from the front, but the two, well, no, you wouldn't have to do that. All this needs is ceiling fans and this light, the light over the dining room table and the light in the front room.
And
Ceiling
listen,
fans
Donna,
and all of it.
I'm a real estate guy through and through, right? So if I can help you with this property, put some money in your pocket, and help you find another property, you know, like I said, I really want to be able to make this happen, and I have these resources, right? I can look up properties for you, and you know, like I said, you know,
I'm trying to think of the neighborhoods. I don't want by my mom. Hers is shit neighborhood, but right next to it, where you need to look is, I tell you, this main drag. Not Allsbury, McAllister. McAllister leads into my daughter's neighborhood, and it's HOA, but I wouldn't care. But it
well, I'll
goes
tell you what, Donna,
way
listen,
down.
I don't want to take too much of your time, but like I said, you know, have a look at those properties. Show me a text in the area where I can start looking for you, and you know,
Well, I'll find it.
okay.
I'm real good at it. If I find 3 houses in Burleson that I can afford, that I like, that I can come down on this, I'll buy that house, and then you can have this house. So I'm going to start looking.
Sounds good to
Really?
me. You know,
I hadn't
yeah.
looked in a while, Alex. I hadn't.
Well,
All I've been
right
doing
now,
is a
let me
bunch
tell
of
you
other
something.
crap.
My unsolicited advice right now is a buyer's market, definitely not a seller's market. And that's why, you know, people are
Absolutely.
going to come in and haggle you and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
And, you know,
Yes.
that's why there's good deals out there on the market. And like I said, if we can find you one, then maybe, you know, you and I can come down
I
a
know the
little.
market sucks for me now. Freaking sucks. Now look, I'm looking at one right up the street from me. 385,000, 7108 Breckenridge.
Is it pending or is it sold? And how
Less
long has it
square
been on
foot.
the market?
Active. What? Oh, I always look at that, but people cheat. They take it off and put it back down, take it off, put it back down. Here's one. I already saw one in my neighborhood. Damn, man, they started out like 385, and every month they'd bring it down. 385, 375,
Look, 'cause there's one
365,
that sold
365.
for 405. It was on the market for 396 days. There's another one that's listed for
Over a year.
439, listed for, yeah, over there where you're at. It's been listed for 106. Another one's been listed for 315. Another one's been listed for 175.
Hey,
and
Alex,
so
we
on and so
both
forth.
know it is a buyer's market.
Yeah.
Sellers are going to get screwed. Sellers are getting screwed. See, I
And
mean,
so unless you want to sit on the market for, you know, more than
I'm just
100
going to see
days
if there's,
and get
I'm
you
just
close to
going
your
to
mom,
see.
then, you know, let's work something out.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm just going to see if I can find, if I can find 3 houses in Burleson that I can afford without a mortgage, then I'll let you have this one for as little as I can. For as little as I can. I just got to start really looking at them there, Alex. And I better program your name into my phone. And you don't want me to send any pictures of my house to you?
Yeah, yes. Actually, it'll
Not
help
yet,
me
or-
get better eyes, and then, you know, actually get my numbers better, and then we'll go from there, Donna. But,
Okay, and I was looking at all the houses around me, and maybe that's why I hadn't focused on Burleson in a while, like 6 or 7 months. So I'll look out there, and then I'll see. If I can find 3 houses out there that I could move into right now, then I'd be going, Alex, you're right. I found one for whatever price you said. So now I'll let you have it for whatever. Okay,
all
so
righty,
let me
Donna.
start
Well,
looking. I'm serious.
I got
I don't have
another phone
anything
call to
else to
attend
do.
to, but you do that,
All right.
and then if you need any help with anything, let me know. And I look
All
forward
right.
to helping you out, and, you know, I'll take care of this headache. Get
Maybe
you
we
closer
can
to
help
mama.
out each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only way I do business.
My mom and I don't get along. You get me closer to my grandkids, my 2
Well, I'll
grandkids,
take you wherever you
and my
want.
little twin girl.
Whatever helps you
Burleson,
and
yeah.
your happy
Yeah.
little heart, then
Yeah.
I'll be glad to help.
All right, Alex, I'll program you in, and I really am going to start looking at houses in Burleson.
All righty, Donna. I'll
Okay.
text you my name. That way you can just plug it in right there, and I'm here if you need anything, okay?
All right, talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
She started the phone call saying, I will not take any less than 325. Now, I dug up why she needed to sell, what needed to be her outcome, right? And I told her there's cheap houses for 215. So do you really need 325? And now I got her looking, and she says, I know I got to take it at face value, right? But she says she's willing to cut me a deal and let me have it for cheaper. And this could be a hotel, guys, because I mean, it depends how discounted I get it, right? But good conversation. I did spend a lot of time on it. Ideally, you don't want to spend too much time talking to sellers, but I had a feel that it could be a deal. So you just gotta use your best judgment, trust your gut, and if there's something there, keep digging. Because I guarantee you, other investors, as soon as they heard that number and they couldn't bring her guard down, they ran. And that's just the way it is, most of y'all. So
look at this, the nicest wholesaler investor in the country, Alex.
But am I wrong?
Sweet Alex Hernandez.
Sweet home run, Rodriguez. But am I wrong? Right?
I know that, and we can I don't like so many people watching. We can debate that, but and I'm biased, but there should be probably a balance, right?
Yeah.
But I think I would be probably leaning towards disagreeing with the thing of disqualify fast. And I remember when Caesar said it's like, hey, I'm gonna call the next one, and you missing the shot on that. I was like, if you have like a bunch of untouched, uncalled ever by anyone leads, yeah, maybe I can get by the strategy. I feel like nobody spoke to this guy ever. Nobody ever gave him any. They're just sitting
super exclusive, right?
Yeah, like 110 exclusive, and there is no freaking way they're gonna talk to anybody else probably after you two. So I can maybe get by this strategy, but but 99.9% of leads, doesn't matter where you get leads, it's not the case that will be. I get don't spend maybe hour and a half on every call, but I think with every one of them, you want to kind of leave some good impression. I mean, should you try to make every deal happen? I don't know, because it's extra work after that bothers me, right? Mm-hmm. I'm bothered by, hey, get back to me if you find the right house. Okay, so you need to spend time on that right now, think about it, blah blah blah. Get back to her, have another conversation. If you call her back, you probably hear another bigger story about her other family, or something. So that's why I'd be on the side maybe of disqualifying too. Like, okay, let's make it sharp. Let's put some ground and levels at least. Let's see. Okay, would you be? Hey, I can bring five different deals that I can call you back and discuss. Will you be sign off, right? So, but I mean that's what I'm bothered. I'm not that even bothered by initial conversations. I think most of them ideally want to have them nice and say, hey, if anything changes, let me know. It's my direct phone number. I close a bunch of different deals and different solutions, in different ways. But the question, how much it will take you to work on this lead after that, that's probably tricky. That's why creative finance to me too, right? Like, it's a lot of hustle. It's a lot of hustle right now. You talk to Ashley, okay, can I make it work at this interest rate underwrite? Do a bunch of stuff. Okay, so maybe we'll get $300 cash flow. Okay, and still a lot of pain in the butt, and maybe good payday later. So that's as long as the economy doesn't crash or nothing happens. So and I'm a bull, so I have bull here, right? But that's where, and that's probably underrated thing. This is where probably the guys should be really that's what RJ probably talks about too, about don't manufacture deals, is how much time it will take you. And you can see a lot of people in the group, hey, I have this case, I spoke to this homeowner, that was my case, blah blah blah. Can we make it work somehow? Yeah. Okay.
But at the end of the day, if they're motivated, then you should spend a little time, right? If they really have motivation.
I agree. I definitely saw a bunch of crappy ass calls so you're not that motivated to take my low ball, right? I was obviously it's not in this way, right? But you can probably you've definitely seen those type of calls.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I think there is no freaking way you're gonna close anybody this way. I mean, it's just no way. It's and again, I would say But this is where going back to another thing. I'm not sure if you listened when I talked to Robert, and I was talking about having a script. So, and you still want to have a script because, hey, maybe we talk about your whole family, but I still want to go back into the to the structure, because I want to still finish it by my structure. Okay, I even let's imagine I spend more time on building report part, but I still try to get to the point.
Yeah, control the call, right? Yeah,
right. So I wanna still stay in the lane there. Get probing. Talk about if I'm moving to innovations and doing that type of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I at least went by the strategy. And overall, I think, yes, good, nice talker like Ashley or even you, and I think as long as you can keep a structure, you will close more deals than guys that just disqualifying everybody left and right and pretending they're very serious investors who just buy low ball offer deals. So
playing hard to get, I got many options.
Playing very, very hard to get. Yeah, that's why they call by themselves, not their team is calling. So
and I do a little mixture of both, right? Like at the beginning, I ask, hey, how much do you want to kind of gauge what kind of buyer she is, a seller? And then, hey, are you willing to move forward? So like minimal qualifications to know if I should spend some time with her or not, right? But yeah, it's like you said, balance. You just gotta learn your way to figure it out and navigate through these calls. But definitely, I do need to work on the structure part, because I found myself trying to bring her over, but she would just talk over, and yeah.
Right, but that's fine. But again, as long as you have it, this is where I'm just emphasizing. That's why not sure about standing strategy, but that's why you want to have something in front of you guys. Okay, it's a boring part. I want to be in this conversation, but okay, how we can do it. And maybe there is some other wording you can use to just get back on the question, because that's what I kind of see. It's dumb too. Like people see one person do it in one way and everybody just mirrors the same words with different tonality.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on there. I was like, yeah, you're 20 talking to 45-year-old male, telling him that. Like, what do you imagine that,
bro?
Yeah, or something like that. And I can hear by the voice too, like that you're a kid. So and you're like, tell me what's about it. I was like,
yeah,
that's not going anywhere, buddy. That's what I'm gonna tell you. He's gonna slap your ass if you would see in person, and if you would door knock him, and that's and that type of stuff. But and this is the thing. Actually, I kind of spoke to some people about this too. You should sound on the phone the same way you're gonna sound like in person, ideally.
Yeah.
So let's imagine you meet somebody, and that's the thing. And another side, I also heard the stuff about like being some kind of polite in conversation. Just imagine somebody's calling your relative or something like that. So like, is that, or even somebody's calling you, by the way, hey, like would that close you? And I know it's not maybe fair to say, but yeah, I mean, and also even the fact of like how long you stay on the phone, even like Caesar's, let's say, calls where he actually signed contract like live, it was like 45-minute conversations, the one that I saw. So it wasn't like short. So it was like 45 minutes conversation, and he knew that numbers were right. So it wasn't like the lady told him right away. I think that number was already by itself kind of right. So it took 45 minutes. So I think people kind of look at sometimes, and again, those are great cases where things just go well and you just sign the contract and it's done, but still takes time.
Yeah, those are 1 in 50, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you got to work for this. Like, sometimes there are going to be easy layups, right? And we all get lucky at sometimes, but for the most part, it's just, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? So
and that's why it's important, like, to be sharp. That's what I'm talking about. Even like how well we comp during the phone. Like, well on the phone. Like, let's say the person gives you the number and it was the right number, but you like, and I imagine a lot of new people will be this way. Like, they will hear a right number, but they don't know it's the right number. And they pause and they take a lot of time to check on this. And the person was already getting bored and says, okay, I gotta go right now. Call me back tomorrow. And, they never pick up the phone again. So that's why, like, every bit of conversation, and I just try to, I cannot just overemphasize that, the importance of having some good, having all your things, like the more you can be prepared, the better. Just so everything is what's all about. I mean, you don't like me saying this? Ask freaking Steve Jobs. He did all those presentations about Apple. He would take 90 hours of preparation just going over the goddamn presentation before he'll give like 1 hour speech about iPhone. And the dude developed the iPhone. He freaking invented the stuff. And he would still take 90 hours to prepare for 1 hour presentation. So, and somehow, some way, everybody thinks that they can just drive their children home, go to their job, just pick up the phone and close the deal. I was like, with almost zero experience. I was like, I mean, why do we expect any success there, right? And again, I'm not saying you should be overly sharp. I mean, but voice GPT available. You can get a little bit sharper there. You can have all your tools ready. I'm not saying you should pre-comp in advance because a bunch of people might not pick up the phone. You're wasting a lot of time there. I kind of agree with that. But again, so that's just be prepared. Brian Tracy said it best. Proper preparation saves poor performance. So that's and again,
a lot of times, this is a numbers game sometimes, right? So
sure,
if the opportunity comes and if you're not ready for it, you're not prepared for it, it might slip you through. You know what I mean? So
you're not gonna. That's what I'm trying, and I don't think I spoke a lot about this. I started speaking more about this, but it just, again, everybody knows you're not gonna close every lead. Again, like the closing rates, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20, depending on what the thing. So it's 1 out of, right? I mean, you get refunds for maybe 30% of leads, which is fine. And but again, there will be like, it's typically like 1 or 2 that you close. And imagine you're being not sharp, you missed something, connection was bad. And again, it can be like a bunch of different situations can happen. I'm not talking about just about, just say right thing. No, connection went down, you've been busy, somebody screamed on your background, some other shit happened. And this exactly, and believe me, guys, it typically happens in the shittiest situations. I mean, it always something goes wrong when it's like the best opportunity, best lead, everything goes well. And of course, this is a time where your connection goes down or internet is shut off or you got, hit by a missile or something. I don't know. That always happens when, you're on the line to make the biggest freaking money in your life. So that's so that always happens here. That's why I got to be prepared. But another point I actually told to Robert as well, importance, especially when you're alone, to have things as much organized as it possible. Especially if you already started investing in leads, you invested in coaching, and kind of even like put a little bit of documentation. You know why? Because you're gonna pass it to somebody.
Yeah.
Because right now, and again, our competitor's probably not listening. They don't give a shit. But I just hired a guy who's supposed to work with agents more, and I wanted him to call. We have like maybe 5,000 agents registered, and again, a couple of last testimonials we have actually from agent guys or agent investors. But I also realized, hey, it's just a different set of objections, different set of stuff. And I talked to plenty of agents, like Chris Ball's agent, so I talked to him a lot. So, but most of our scripts in our team are wired for investors, wholesalers, and new guys. So, like, on the demo, we know how to work with agents, right? But let's say I want to just to give him simple script, like talking about trial and $3 leads. And again, trial we just implemented like a month ago. $3 leads just came off in November. And there is also agent tweak on that, and I don't have a script for that. I was like, I needed to put the freaking script for the guy. He's new. He's actually from Ukraine as well. He has no clue about like all this thing at all. So I needed to make sure that it's sharp and straight to the point. And again, but the cool thing about this, so I pass it to him. He's kind of giving me feedback what works, what doesn't work on the script. And again, my main point I tell, hey, just use the script and dial as many times as possible. I want to see how much you can do, because that's the most important thing. Because if he's slow. And again, I'm trying to make it easy. Hey, here's Excel spreadsheet, and here's a spreadsheet. Here's a script. Just dial as many people as possible. I want to have conversations because I want to hear, if command of English is fine. So if he understands people, they understand him, and I want to see if he can produce in a day. Because otherwise, he's not going to survive with me like more than 3-4 days. That's it. Like end of the week, the guy will be gone. It doesn't matter. You might be cute and nice, and you still learn. You don't have to learn a lot of things with me. I'm going to tell you this. I have people selling on the first week. And again, I just tell, hey, don't learn every freaking button, every freaking thing. So they tell you some objection, try to overcome. If not, just, send them materials and just go from there. Again, just next step, right? What we're trying to do, how we're trying to convert. But again, like he has a process, and it's, oh, do I need to update CRM? No, just you have a notes section, just put a little one. What if the other? It's fine. You're gonna review tomorrow. Today we just focus. Okay, can you produce?
Yep.
So, but again, you cannot do this, guys, if you don't have any particular script or structure or anything. And of course, and you know how you'll think, like you'll say, oh, why are you gonna just close just like me? Oh, why? And all people suck. But no, when you hire somebody, it's always on you. You hire somebody, it's your responsibility to make them successful, unless they don't show up. In a lot of cases, especially if it's like low-level monkey job. So if it's low-level job, it's definitely on you in case they can show up. If they can show up, this is all on you. I mean, unless the English is very poor, they don't understand, like somebody doesn't understand them. So this thing, and they show up. Do they show up? Is the English command is decent? Yes. Okay, that's everything is on you to make them work. So you put a shitty script which is not clear, that's on you. If they can pronounce it, that's on you too. Because in English, there is a lot of ways to put different wording, different sentences, briefer, shorter, nicer, easier to say. And again, a lot of home sellers, you see, older people, people in situation, people are driving. So it's definitely not a time for sophisticated speeches in most cases. So, and that's perfect too. So you gotta be, simple, understandable. Hey, you wanna do multiple exit strategies, you better make them understand it too.
You may have a system that works for you, but if it's not replicable, it's only good for you. I mean, that's how McDonald's is able to bring in high school kids and flip burgers, because they have proper onboarding, proper training, systems and processes. And that's what it comes down to run an actual business, right? If you want a side hustle, you can wing it, and that's on you, right? But to build a system, something replicable, then you do need, training, preparation.
So, and yeah, that's why, whatever you guys build for yourself, when I'm telling you in no way, hey, just have a script, have this, have that, it's just because after that you can just say, hey, I have good process you can follow. And that's the thing too. People ask me on the interview, that's what, on the interviews, it's number one or two question, how does onboarding look? Just one or two questions. People want to know how you're gonna onboard them. And especially if and especially here's another thing. I was asking, there are a couple of guys in titanium group, for example, they hire. Of course, I wrote to them asking, how much do you pay acquisition people, right? Or how much do you pay for this stuff? So all of those are commission only. So commission only, it's really harder to make people to shop for commission only. I mean,
so
you're
your
kind
script
of
better work.
You are legally actually you're not kind of even allowed to ask him for any hours. I'm like, that's like, hey, if I want to call, I'm going to call, right? Okay, so that's it. I mean, buddy, you're not going to force me to do anything. So, and again, the chance they're going to show up way goes down if you made it hard. So, and again, it's a little bit easier because most of people are hiring from the real estate industry because, again, guy who's not in real estate probably will say, I better drive an Uber tomorrow. I'll still earn my money probably or something. But if you're in real estate and again, you got somebody good who may be learning, but maybe had some sales experience, he wants to get in sales, you better have a good process for him. So who is hiring? You just posted titanium hiring or something. I'm pretty sure there's some post. But Danny Force was sharing that he's hiring killers. He was posting. So I saw Danny Force. So if Danny is here, Danny, hello. Here's free ad.
Yeah, man. Well, I think it was a good call, Raw. Hopefully, at least I did a little bit of educating her, right? Hey, you don't need that much money, so I'm not going to do all the extra work, but good conversation.
Did you also educate her when you're doing for sale by owner? It's a lot of pain in the butt you also get. Is that her plan? Like she plans to do for sale by owner and do all the stuff that agents typically do? Because I kind of found out that it's like, because I was talking to somebody. There is like a service called Brokerless. Have you heard about those guys?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where you can do like flat fee and last thing, like without agents. But I heard it's like this is pain in the butt. It just doesn't really worth saving 3% on that. It's and again, I was told it by the guy like by Dylan Wright. I mean he closed like 20 plus deals like last year. So just with us, probably he closed more with with other ways too. So
yeah, but that's a good point. I was very vague with it, right? I was like kind of like the generic, I'll take this headache away from you, and so you don't have to sit on the market for 100 days or whatever. But that's a good point.
Yeah, she sold 3 before with her brother. I mean, well, brother. And
she
again,
said herself, it's a headache, you know. It's so just at this point, it's up to me. She threw it up. Now I just gotta, you know, lay up, just bring it up again.
Okay.
Amplify the pain.
Guys, if you're not part of SpeedToLeaders, get in there because we're gonna line up the schedule. Should be we're going into big next 4 weeks. NFL players are going. We're gonna have a lot of calls. You'll be able to submit. If you're very shy, you don't want to be on lives and Zoom, you can do it quietly under your pillow and just record your call and send it to us, and you'll be able to win some prizes. So that's if AI gonna treat you well, and I'm gonna put the requirements for that. And again, reminder, you get to SpeedToLeaders at no cost if you have Coupon Club. For now, at least that's the rule. And we just actually had a very good coaching call with Fund and Grow. They were talking how to, you know, raise more money with just your own credit cards. Not like, hey, you're borrowing money from somebody, you own them 20% and a hand if you're late. So no, it's not this type of stuff. So that's it's how to use your credit cards, you know, and help with that. They also have like, you can pay them. Yes, it's a paid service right away. It's not charity. They're not doing charity business. So, but there is option, hey, no prepayment, pay 8% after you secure funding. So they even have this option too, even though most people don't take it because it's a lot of money. And but all of those are inside. Again, some of the things we talked about, hiring and business. Actually, it's my coaching call from Christmas. So I kind of talked a little bit more about those things. And it's recorded. And are you all gonna do VAs too? I know Travis Wells is promoting his VAs. So he's gonna have a coaching call in next week, I think. No, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we're gonna have Travis Wells. He's doing VAs, so he's gonna promote it. But do I promote VAs? No, I don't.
Is he providing VAs or teaching you how to train them?
Well, I don't know. It's a good question, but I was like, but I think he's probably promoting something too, because he's like, how my VAs, $4 VAs are generating for me a lot of money. So I would imagine he should be making a point about that somehow, some way, right?
Yeah, because I learned from him. He had a VA workshop where he taught you how to, you know, train your VAs and how to determine which one's going to be a good closer, where to place them, and all, you know, good information when I was in his hotels community. So I was just wondering, maybe he came up with, now he's selling VAs. Okay, cool.
Oh, if he does not, I don't know, but
cool. I'm gonna check out that Fund and Grow training for sure.
Yeah, we gotta post it too. I need actually to post it. Actually, it's a good question. But let's go, guys. Stay tuned. Again, reminder: grind 80 coupon for today. $9 coupon with any deal you buy with New Year deals. And again, I'm not sure if lead pack is gonna be part of next campaign, so make sure to get those. And Alex, thank you for stepping in. It was a short notice.
Thanks for having me, brother.
We're gonna see you soon.
Let's go. See you guys.